I know that I'm alone here, but what happens when you collect too much yarn and you just don't know what to do with it? So you want to just whip off a project and you have to, I know it's hard to say, but go through your yarn collection and say, okay, I can do this and this and this. This is where this blanket comes into play. This is using C2C brush stitch. I'll put the link for how to do this in the video description or the video info, and it's just going to be the basic stitch. This is a rectangle and there is a free pattern to go with this as well. So I looked at my collection and I said, geez, I'm not sure I have enough yarn. That's what we tell everybody that we know. And so we gotta don't have the right color. So I decided to look at Caron Big Donut as my option, and I decided to yield as much yarn as possible out of the yogo. Let me tell you about my strategy on how you can make this work for yourself. I know. So this is for my room, my TV room, and it's when the blanket matches the drapes and the carpet. No, in my room. So right here was the magic section, and this is my Caron Big Donut collection that I have. So I have all these big donuts, but what am I going to do? I need some big ideas. So what I decided to do is that I had 3 ogos of each one of the colorways. And so the one that I have is called Spiced Ginger. So you need 3 of those, and each one of the ogos has 5 colors in it. And with that, I was able to whip it out. But there was a bit of strategy, I know. So what I wanted to do, or what I did do, is that I broke apart the yogo, opened it up, and I broke away the 5 colors that are in here. And if you look at the free pattern that's provided in the video information, you can see how many rows that I did. And what you're going to notice is that sometimes you just need a little bit more just to get yourself to the end of the row, because I did not let this ogo tell me what I need to do and when I need to change. So I wanted the rows to be solid colors and not change midway through, because it just drives me nuts. So what I wanted to do is just crochet myself to the point. So sometimes when you're using the first ogo, you just have to use a smidge of the second ogo just to finish the row and get that done before switching off your colors. Once I got to finishing the first ogo with just using a smidge of the second ogo, I used the second ogo and I did 3 rows of each one of the colors, so there's a total of 15 rows, and I did that for the rectangular shape. And then the ending of bringing it to the corner to corner, I used the third ogo using what was left over from the second and the third to finish it off. So it was a great way to be able to do it. I like ogos and I like the idea of color strategy, but sometimes for me the colors just land in the wrong spot, and it's just like I just can't take my eyes off it. It's like that changed at the exactly wrong spot. So I call it doctoring the yarn, or yarn play, or even better, yarn manipulation, where you as the artist get to control when it changes colors. So this is kind of a neat concept in order to do. So if you have leftover yarn, not that you do, but if you did, that's a great way to be able to do it. And also because I left you in the free pattern, in the video description, I left for you the rows. You can grab 5 other colors and do the same thing. And I did leave the yardage and the meters and how much was used for each color, just in case you wanted to do that on your own as well. And that's something that's kind of fun. So just in case you have a little bit of yarn like I do, it's a great way to be able to pass through it. And the brush stitch with C2C, interesting, and it's fun, and it's different, and it's a little bit of texture, and it really makes all my dreams come true. So there you go. So go see the video information for the link for how to do it, and the video information also for the free pattern. And I think that's it for now. Have a good day.